We could say that ISIPCA is a kind of MIT for fragrances.
ISIPCA is one of the best perfumery schools in the world. Of course, I want to come here.
This program is a 3-year program like other programs at ISIPCA. We will take time, year after year, to teach all information that they need to become the next managers or the next perfumer.
I searched out actually the whole world, and I finally found out ISIPCA was perfect because it was in the center of perfumery.
One of the reasons is the difficulty of entering this industry, and this program opened and welcomed me.
First of all, it's in English. So we have to know the raw materials name in English, because if we want to work in the world, it's what we have to know.
I don't have a chemistry background. I also am not a French speaker. And I just felt the idea of moving to France, going to ISIPCA to become a perfumer was kind of out of the realm of possibilities for me.
I saw that there is people from all around the world, and for me, that's the life, you know.
It also partnership with IFF company, which will give us a lot of opportunities to see what's the real work life in this industry.
The idea that IFF now partnered with ISIPCA was just, for me, it was no question.
IFF is one of the leaders, or perhaps the worldwide leader for fragrances.
The program of the students is really close to what's going to be their job.
To learn from academic expertise from ISIPCA, but also on the practical side from IFF.
IFF, it's a pleasure. It's a very professional company, and we are very glad to share, and also if we have a question we can ask.
IFF has an incredible catalog of materials. I mean, when we went to LMR and just seeing how many naturals they had too.
It really, I think IFF separates this program from other programs, because even though you may be training at ISIPCA, you don't always have the kind of access that IFF has allowed us to have.
I dreamed about working at IFF for a long time. My background is in chemical engineering, and I know IFF raw materials from that world. It's fantastic to see their effort on giving us raw materials to experience in our classes.
The raw materials that we receive from LMR, IFF, are incredible.
I really like the fact that we have IFF materials. We get to smell some things that other people don't. We already smelled some proprietary materials, which is kind of cool because it makes us maybe more cutting edge.
And you feel a credibility because you're in a house that's proved so much, you know that you're in good hands.
So the idea is to mix in the program not only the expertise on fragrance, but also how to sell it. Because at the end, it is a business model. They have to create something, but they have to imagine how to sell it to the consumer.
To follow perfumers or to follow SDM or to follow sales, to better understand different roles.
To give them a method so that they can get out of the maze and haze of formulation.
So there is a kind of energy, a kind of discussion, which is either for a one-by-one relationship, or perhaps the group and the teacher relationship.
It's really interesting to learn always something new about raw materials.
From the get-go, we've had many similar raw materials. We have to know how to tell the difference. We're expected to know main components and constituents.
This high-level library, this high-level laboratories, this high-level different marketing, sales, classroom and programs.
I think this group is a great melting pot. I can, as a teacher, already differentiate between the different sensitivities, and I think they have great potential.
We have a lot of Asian people from China, Korea, Japan, India, also for Africa, South America. So the idea to teach to students coming from all over the world.
Very interesting to be with students coming from Asia, Europe, Australia. I travel with my students.
We're asked to express our feelings towards a particular material, and because we're having different background, different culture, we perceive that particular scent differently.
What's light for me might be heavy to someone else. I feel like I've really had a lot of my perspectives opened up just given the diversity of our class.
Asking the guy from India, hey, did you use this in your cooking? Or the guy from Thailand, hey, did you smell this? Have you been to this place? So this is very enhancing to my personal view.
Complete empathy. You get into people's mind, and it's so interesting, and it's always a surprise to realize how much it's different.
It changes my perspective on the industry. It changes my perspective on how I want to view other cultures, which will then influence the way maybe I choose to make perfumes down the line.
Perfumery now, it's not only in France, it's not only in the United States, it's in all the world.
Do you see how the world is changing right now? Where do the consumer know the product, test the product, and buy the product? Right now, it's completely different from the last 5 or 10 years. What will be the next world in the next 5 or 10 years? This is the topic for us to prepare these new perfumers to this new business, a new way to sell fragrances.